K-State, the site of our clash today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Kansas Jayhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Wildcats offenses, they take control of the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, it was K-State who rocked and chalked and destroyed the Jayhawks, winning easily.
Yeah, and I think they've heard this, and they've heard people like Reese just introduce it and just make fun of them and hear about how bad it was a year ago from their in-state rivalry. They want to get bragging rights. This is a big deal for Kansas football. It's a big stage.
They lit them up on the scoreboard, and they said, you are a basketball school, and we are the football school in state. And they're going to get an opportunity to make that point again here today.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds a little space, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. So Kansas offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Running inside, it's Edwards. Makes it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Mason. Sets up the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
On the move, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Kansas State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are 2 great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 20, the 10. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. And that holding penalty has really increased the degree of difficulty here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mason. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Wildcats. Special teams proving to be special.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
14, Kansas, 0. Number 43, set to kick it off.
And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dupree. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Turns it loose. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. A run for the quarterback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just...
Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The run inside. It's Dupree. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy, David? I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
I'm about to say know about it, not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Koltanecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that He
can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Fields. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Johnson wants to throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Jackson. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They go right back to him. They knock him down right there.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. Takes the handoff. It's Harris. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll take it himself. He locked up and held on to bring him down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Kansas, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense putting points on the board.
There is nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm looking to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. And run inside. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
The short hands, it's White. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 9 team, the Florida Gators.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half he has really challenged his team coming out of the locker room. At 2-2 in the conference play, they are really with their backs against the wall. The team they're playing today is a much better team, but they feel like they can get back in this game here at home. He said, we have to make a stand. Our season may be on the line right now. It is make it or break it. He wants that level of urgency here to start the third. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To throw, it's Marshall. Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running inside, it's Edwards. Tackled there by the defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. On target. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off the play fake. Looking left. Caught by Williams on the left. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
42, Kansas, 3. Number 43, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back throwing your way a lot more often.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He didn't quite make it to the sticks, and it'll bring up a 4th down from the 42. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And he'll be brought down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulls it in. It's Oakley. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
14. Shift.
Running inside, it's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground with the counter. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Working that left side now. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Got a man, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the score.
Maybe a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Dupree. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Fires complete on the crosser. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here. And, of course, it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Duff. Oh, they're after him. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Might be looking to run. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. The Wildcats take this